My name is Charles Sluzenski. I served in the United States Army National Guard from 2004 to 2010. I was honorably discharged as a sergeant at a deployment to Iraq 2007, 2008. On my deployment, I was only a kid, 20 years old. As I was talking to some mentors here, I was prepared to fight. I was prepared to die. I was prepared to come home, though. On my deployment, I witnessed some things, questioned my survival. Why them, not me? One in particular, we had a convoy issue mix-up. Lost a captain. He's married, kids. I was 20 years old. I was ready to take that place. That was my spot where he got caught. Sorry. Where his Humvee got hit with an ID, and that's where my truck should have been. And for the longest time, I always wondered why him, not me. Shortly after I got home, I resumed my normal life. Went right back to work. I couldn't take the time off. They give you a lot of time off, and then you have to be back to work, but not me. I had to stay busy, keep my mind going. Needless to say, I started to drink to deal with the anger, the anxiety, the nightmares, the flashbacks, the feeling of guilt of being home. Then that's kind of started to spiral out of control. I went down, got diagnosed with PTSD 2009. And sorry. Later, my family kind of turned their shoulder, said I was just an alcoholic. I drank a lot, didn't want to take the time to really understand what I went through and learn the wounds of war that aren't visible. So I wound up in trouble with the justice system. I wound up going to jail, spent first time ever in my life, 13 months in jail. Never thought in my life I would do that. And while I was getting close to, I was about 9 months in, I had this lovely lady she's the coordinator at the Veterans Treatment Court now. She came up and met me and said, "We'd like for you to join our Veterans Treatment Court and be the first person from Montgomery County, PA to be admitted." And I asked her, I said, "What does that entail?" She said, "Well, it's structure. It's rigorous. It might be hard for a while because you're the first one." And I said, "Does it get me out of this place? Because I don't belong here." And she says, "It does. And we'll get you the help you need." And as soon as she said that in a sincere voice, I took her up on the offer. April 2011, I was admitted into Veterans Treatment Court for the first time for that county. It was some trials, some tribulations, some, "Why don't you try this?" I said no. I was very resilient, very against trying things. I didn't want to try anything new. The judge said to me, "We're here to help you. Don't push back at us." So I opened myself up a little more. After I got admitted in, I went to what they call a SAT-2 at the Coatesville Medical Center in PA. It's a substance abuse treatment unit. I only did 2 weeks because I spent 13 months in jail. They didn't have to worry about detox or any of that fancy stuff I guess they do. But I learned a lot of stuff there. And then shortly afterwards, right after, I went into a post-traumatic stress disorder program where I was housed there for roughly 3 months. A lot of one-on-one therapy, group therapy, exposure therapy, by just talking about it. And that was, to be honest, felt like I was reliving everything, but I had that support group. Then after I completed, sorry, I was getting too ahead of myself. As I was in this program, they had other things to do on your spare time instead of just being stuck in a building all day. They had a class called ceramics. I go to the court, talk to the judge. Judge got wind of this before I could even say they got this kind of program there, but it's to help veterans, focus, and it works. First, the judge is like, "Why don't you try this? Give it a shot." And I looked him straight in the eyes and said, "Your Honor, do I look like the kind of guy that does ceramics to you?" He laughed. And he said, "I'll make a deal with you." I said, "What's that?" He said, "Just try it once. You don't like it? You tell me, I ain't going to force you to do it." I said, "Okay. I'll give it one shot." One shot, and I liked it. It actually helped me relax, ease anxiety. So I said, in return, I made an Eagle monument for my court that I graduated from, and handed it to the judge. The next Friday I saw him and said, "This is my token to the Veterans Treatment Court of Montgomery County, PA, showing you that I will complete this program and show that these treatment courts work." And they do. After I completed that, I went to a transitional housing, learned to be back on my feet, got a job. And shortly after, I experienced one of the worst things I could ever experience. I lost my brother in 2012, someone I was dear to. We were inseparable, grew up a year and a day apart. The only time we were apart was time in Iraq, his time in Iraq, and my time in jail, but we lost him to his own hands. And if it wasn't for Veterans Treatment Court, I would have been shortly right after him. They offered me not just the treatment aspect, but the family aspect. They're always there for me, lifted me up like a family would. I would honestly say that this court kept me alive, kept me going. I graduated February this year. Biggest accomplishment I could ever make. Proud of it. That's why I met Melissa. She came out to my graduation. I felt honored that she took time out of her schedule to come see me. I'm just one veteran of millions. She took time to come see me, and we talked, and then our next meeting, that's when I offered. It was a great opportunity to meet her, to be able to share my story with her, to have this opportunity. And I want to end it with my message to people working in the veterans system and also veterans in the Veterans Treatment Court system. For mentors, judges, POs, peers, supports, listen to the veteran. Be there for the veteran. Show them unconditional, caring love. Don't be judgmental. Every case is a different case. That's one thing I've learned in the courts is, first me and my PO butted heads, but he learned, through our process together. Be there for the veteran. We're not there to, criticize them, or if they mess up, don't hit them with a book or yell at them like you're a drill sergeant. Ask them why. What happened? What was wrong that got you to that point? They also, for veterans in the program, this program works. Put 100% commitment, and you'll get 100% confidence, pride, and knowing that you have your life back, and whatever's holding you back will never, ever hold you back from enjoying your life again. I just want to say thank you.